Recently, what has really been making me anxious are the health advice circulating on social media platforms like TikTok, especially those aimed at women over 60. Many of these tips sound harmless. Some are completely natural. However, in reality, they are ineffective and sometimes dangerous. Today, I will honestly talk about these 5 healthy routines that are supposedly going viral on TikTok, but they could harm your health. And let me be clear, as a gynecologist, it gives me goosebumps when I see this. While many women take these pieces of advice seriously, they don't realize what they are actually causing. You might have already heard some of these tips. You might have even tried them yourself. Please be sure to read until the end. In the final point, we will discuss methods that could cause permanent damage to your vaginal flora. Many women do this daily without realizing it. Let's start with the first dangerous trend: hormone-free intimate detox and herbal steam baths. This involves sitting in steam infused with sage, lavender, and other herbs to purify the vagina. It sounds gentle, doesn't it? However, it is not. Hot steam can irritate sensitive mucous membranes, disrupt the balance of intimate flora, and in the worst cases, cause burns. Your vagina is a self-cleaning organ. There is no need for external cleaning or steaming. If you experience dryness or odor, please consult a doctor. However, do not try home remedies found on the internet. Another dangerous trend spreading among older women is called lemon water for the delicate zone. In some videos, applying diluted lemon juice to the vulva is seriously recommended to neutralize odors or tighten the skin. But absolutely stop doing it. Citric acid can have antimicrobial properties, but it is very irritating. In particular, postmenopausal mucous membranes become sensitive, thin, and easily damaged due to hormonal changes. What risks are associated with replacing it? Redness, a burning sensation, microtears, and destruction of the protective barrier. Many women who try these things later visit a doctor and suffer from pain, infections, and persistent irritation. I will tell you very clearly, your valves do not need lemons. What is needed is respect and humidity, not acid. Instead, what is truly helpful? Gentle pH-neutral, delicate care products and cotton underwear. And most importantly, trust. Trust in your body, which has been here for you for decades. Let's move on to the third dangerous advice: extreme intermittent fasting. Some voices on TikTok recommend that elderly women do not eat for 20 hours a day. This is said to be for reducing inflammation, improving skin, or alleviating menopausal symptoms. However, after age 60, metabolism fundamentally changes. The body needs regular energy to maintain muscle, stabilize bone health, and support hormonal processes. A long fasting period can rapidly lead to nutritional deficiencies, dizziness, concentration problems, and even muscle loss in old age. If you want to do something for your health, eat a regular, balanced diet and listen to your hunger rather than the challenge of viruses. Your body is not a stage for trends. It is a home that requires loving care. The fourth dangerous trend on TikTok is related to something many women over 60 are already struggling with: urinary incontinence. Social media features videos called bladder yoga exercises, claiming they can cure a weakened bladder in just a few days. However, these often involve movements that do not target the pelvic floor muscles, and in the worst case, can even put pressure on the bladder. I understand your desire for a quick solution. Waking up multiple times during the night, feeling unable to fully urinate, and leaking a small amount of urine when coughing can be burdensome. But please believe me, the answer is not in TikTok stretch routine clips. The truly effective method is targeted, medically validated pelvic floor muscle exercises. Ideally, these should be performed under the guidance of a specialized physical therapist. A. Patience. Weak pelvic floor muscles are not something that can be fixed overnight or strengthened within 48 hours. However, with consistent and correct training, you will notice clear improvements for your bladder, posture, and intimacy. And now, moving on to a point that is spreading quietly in particular. It is recommended to wash intimate areas daily with coconut oil. This is because it is considered a natural moisturizer and protection from fungi. It sounds soft, tropical, and caring, but in reality it is different. Coconut oil is dense and can clog pores, and worse, it can disturb the delicate microbial balance of your vaginal flora. Many gynecologists, including myself, have seen patients repeatedly experience fungal infections or bacterial irritations due to this TikTok trick. And the most deadly part is that they believe they are improving their health. Please only use products specifically designed for intimate areas. No fragrances, no oil films, no risks. Do not trust algorithms during care. Trust your gynecologist. We are now approaching what may be the most dangerous trend on TikTok. It appears harmless. Daily vaginal washes using hydrogen peroxide or apple cider vinegar to detox or neutralize odors in intimate areas. Let me be clear. This is not only pointless, but can potentially harm your health. Many women, especially those over 60, experience changes in sensitive odors due to hormonal fluctuations. This is normal. The mucous membranes become thinner, the pH changes, and the natural flora reacts more sensitively. However, washing with vinegar or hydrogen peroxide can completely disrupt this delicate balance. You are not only eliminating bacteria, but also beneficial bacteria. They protect you from infections, maintain natural humidity, and prevent the colonization of pathogens. Once this balance is disrupted, it can often take weeks or even months to recover. Is it a result? Itching, a burning sensation, uncomfortable discharge, recurrent fungal infections, and bacterial vaginitis. Many women then think, I'm not clean enough, and wash more frequently. It's a vicious cycle. I want you to know, your vagina is a self-regulating system. No need for vinegar treatments, no need for chemical washes, no need for refreshing treatments. What you need is calmness, fresh air, internal moisture, and most importantly, your trust. If you notice changes, smell, color, texture, the right course of action is not to turn to TikTok, but to visit your gynecologist. Only there can you receive a professional diagnosis, accurate help, and real answers. In the next section, we will summarize these 5 dangerous TikTok tips once again and show you how to truly protect and strengthen your intimate health, lovingly, gently, and scientifically backed. Many of these tips may seem harmless at first glance. Herbal steam, lemon water, coconut oil, a little vinegar, what could go wrong? But that is the essence of danger. Especially for women post-menopause, the intimate zone is not a place for experimentation. It is subtly calibrated, highly sensitive, and must be handled with respect. Let me briefly summarize the 5 most dangerous tips on TikTok. First, vaginal steam baths often cause irritation or burns. Second, lemon water for the vulva. Sounds refreshing, but is aggressive and destroys protective barriers. Third, radical intermittent fasting for women over 60 can lead to malnutrition and weakness. Fourth, daily intimate care with coconut oil disrupts flora and promotes infections. Fifth, vaginal douching with vinegar or hydrogen peroxide destroys natural balance and fosters chronic issues. Why do ideas like this spread so quickly? It's simply because they sound straightforward, because they promise to help regain control, and because many women feel that their bodies are changing at this stage of life. Sometimes slowly, sometimes suddenly, and they are seeking simple solutions. Your body does not require fundamental purification. Neither trends nor interference with natural processes are necessary. All you need is warmth, nutrition, exercise, rest, and medical knowledge based on decades of research. This is my request. If something you hear on social media sounds too good to be true and seems like the real deal, please ask a doctor. Or listen to your inner voice, because that voice often knows the answer before the screen flickers. In the following section, I will explain in a straightforward and rational manner how to actually strengthen and protect your intimate zone after menopause without embellishment. Now let's talk about something truly helpful: how to protect, care for, and maintain a natural balance in your intimate zone after age 60. Without hype, trends, or fear-mongering, armed with sound reasoning and gynecological knowledge. The most important thing: your mucous membranes need moisture. Many women notice increased dryness after menopause, sometimes accompanied by itching or a burning sensation. This can occur especially when sitting, walking, or during intimate activities. Why? It is due to a decrease in estrogen levels. This causes the mucous membranes to become thinner, more sensitive, and reduces the body's own moisture production. Acronym. Instead of recommending self-experimentation, localized moisturizing creams or suppositories are suggested. The best options are fragrance-free and specifically developed for vaginal use. Some contain lactic acid, while others may contain hyaluronic acid. Both help stabilize the natural environment. If the problem is more severe, low-dose local hormone therapy might be a good choice. It is not systemic, carries no risk, and acts directly where needed. Why does your skin also thank you? Cotton underwear is loose and breathable and can be washed at 60 degrees. And at night, if possible, do not wear anything. Your skin needs air to regenerate. Friction, sweat, and heat only get in the way. Enjoy your freedom. Here's another decisive point. Movement. As we age, blood flow to the pelvic area tends to decrease, which directly affects intimacy. Regular walking, gentle yoga, and pelvic floor exercises not only promote muscle health, but also enhance oxygen and nutrient supply to the mucous membranes. As you can see, extreme dieting, vinegar cleanses, or dubious home remedies are unnecessary. Instead, just a few simple and effective steps to strengthen intimate health, taken gradually every day. You might be asking yourself right now, why do so many women trust these TikTok tips? The answer is sadly human. Many women over 60 feel that traditional medicine no longer takes them seriously. Their symptoms are dismissed as age-appropriate, and questions about intimacy, dryness, or embarrassment often fade into shame. Then social media enters, offering simple solutions to complex problems. The problem is that simplified answers ignore the depth of your body. Worse, they treat the natural aging process as a disability and suggest fixing it with lemons, oil, and vinegar. However, disability does not exist. There is only change. And it includes not only physical aspects, but also emotional, hormonal, and social ones. What I want to tell you is, you are not alone. Anxiety, curiosity, and the desire to feel good and healthy are also within a changing body. Most importantly, you are not flawed. There is nothing that needs fixing. However, there are many things you can strengthen. That is my goal. To provide you with calm knowledge, not sensationalized or unsubstantiated, something that does not cause panic, but encourages you to listen to your own voice. Value your own wisdom over click counts. If there is a video on TikTok claiming, "This way makes you look younger," you can respond, "I don't want to look younger. I want to be healthy, free, and connected to myself." Because femininity does not end with menopause. It changes, becomes more calm and clear, and that is precisely why it is worth protecting. It's not nonsense. In the next part, I will share 3 small daily habits that will strengthen your intimate health in the long term. No products or trends are needed at all. Now, let's focus on practical things. There are 3 simple and highly effective daily habits that truly support your intimate health after menopause. No medications, TikTok tricks, or risks involved. These 3 things are recommended for all women over 60 and have been successfully practiced by me dozens of times. First, drink enough water. No matter how ordinary it sounds, it's the key. Properly hydrated mucous membranes start from well-moistened body cells, including intimate areas. People who regularly become dehydrated will notice it not only on dry facial skin, but also in the genital area. 2 liters of water dispersed throughout the day. More than that is not necessary to alleviate irritation, dryness, or tension. Secondly, let's move every day. Even just a walk is fine. Many problems in intimate areas occur because blood flow in the small pelvis decreases. Oxygen deficiency and supply shortages appear over time. However, by walking regularly, using stairs, or doing light exercise, you activate the entire area, including the bladder, pelvic floor, and around the uterus. This is what protects you. Acronym. The third point is probably the most important. Take off your underwear at night. Yes, really. Your skin needs air, freedom, and the touch of sheets only. Tight underwear, even cotton ones, traps moisture, irritates sensitive skin, and hinders the nightly regeneration of mucous membranes. Many of my patients say that just this one step helps them feel more relaxed, reduces itching, and even improves the quality of sleep. These three things will cost you not a single penny. You don't need products, apps, or manuals. Just one thing. Make the decision to take yourself seriously. Give importance to it. And listen to your body's voice, quietly but surely. In the next section, I will share how to consciously protect yourself from 5 misinformation messages from TikTok in the future, and how to identify whether health tips are truly suitable for you. So, how can you prevent falling for these so-called health tips when encountering them on TikTok or other platforms? It's very simple. Use your inner checklist. By recognizing specific signs, you can determine whether the advice is genuinely good for you or just for marketing purposes. First and foremost, do you promise quick miracle tips? If someone claims a home remedy that cures intimate problems within 3 days without side effects and offers no explanation, your internal alarm should go off. Treatments take time, and our bodies are more complex than simple solutions. Secondly, are you working with studs? Many of these hints evoke fears of losing freshness, cleanliness, or desirability. This is not a medical approach, but manipulation. Your worth as a woman does not depend on smell, moisture, or elasticity. It depends on your history, your strength, and your compassion. Third point. Is there a lack of medical context? There is no explanation as to why the method should be effective. There is also no information about side effects, risks, or age groups. Responsibility is also lacking. Good health advice never simply says, just do it. Instead, it says, the reason you should do this is, and pay attention to the following points. If this is missing, please proceed to the next. Another bonus tip, believe in yourself, trust your body, your intuition, your sound judgment. If something feels uncomfortable, unnatural, or feels aggressive or insulting, it's probably not right for you. Your body is speaking to you every day, not loudly, not dramatically, but honestly. Listen to its voice. In the final section, I will summarize what is important once again, and I will share a final thought with you. Perhaps it will change everything, not on TikTok, but within yourself. If you've listened this far, you've probably realized something very important. This is not just a story about TikTok. It's not just about false tips or dangerous trends. It's about your dignity, your health, and about learning to listen to your own voice again. Exceeding 60 years old is not the end, but the beginning of a new level of freedom. You are no longer a young girl who needs to prove herself. You are not just a mother taking care of everything. Now you are a woman making decisions. What to read, what to believe, what to allow your body to do, and what not to allow. In a constantly changing world that is becoming increasingly noisy, fast and aggressive, you are a quiet center. You have survived things no influencer can understand. You have loved, lost, and started again. Through childbirth, illness, menopause, surgery, joy, and pain. You have embraced your body at every stage. If someone says that all the oil on TikTok can cure everything, quietly laugh. Because true healing takes time, kindness, understanding. Often a good doctor, not a virus video. So please, share this knowledge with other women, sisters, friends, daughters. Awareness is the most powerful protection, and the truth is stronger than any trend. And if you want to understand even more deeply what your body truly needs after turning 60, watch the next video. It explains why many common postmenopausal delicate care products can actually be harmful and what you can do instead. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Turn on the bell and always remember, your intimacy is not a construction site. It's a part of you that is alive and worth loving. See you next time. Sincerely, your Dr. Luca.